So here are the 4 items that I've purchased to make this car a little bit more secure. Secure being, secure from the weather, secure from rain, snow, you name it. So one of those items is these little pieces right over here that covers the hole. See, as you can see, if you take a look at yours, you notice there's a hole right here, for leaves and everything to come in. Yes, there is a guard, but reality is when the leaf dries up and stuff can come in. Instead, I bought these and they're dirt cheap. They're easy to install. If you check out my other videos, you'll see. But what that does for me is it gives me that comfort feeling that, everything is all covered. Everything's all good, right? So that's one. The second piece, as I mentioned earlier on, I always notice there are gaps here that aren't perfect. And what that means, of course, is when rain comes in, there is a high likelihood that, these will get rusted. So as you can see, I bought covers for these, right? And I think in the long run, I think it's better for me. Now, you can agree and disagree that, hey, doing the metal version versus the rubber version, that's up to you. For me, I chose the metal version just because I think it'll last longer, okay? The next item is the screen protector, right? So I bought a screen protector like I do with my iPads and everything else, right? Because if you touch it enough time, there's a likelihood that it can get damaged. By touching, probably not. But what if something were to fall onto it, right? At least with the tempered glass, it'll protect it before you hitting your glass, right? I've heard people mentioning it costs roughly about $500 for a replacement. That's not the end of the world, but it's still a cost that for a $10, $15 screen protector, I think it's a win overall. Okay, last but not least, let's see what other things. So I mentioned that, I mentioned this, I mentioned that. Yes, mud flaps. So I bought and installed mud flaps, and so far it's rock solid. Now, the protection for this is there's no more splashing over to here as much, which means that I'm protecting my paint, I'm protecting my body, and front and back. Therefore, it helps. Now, do share the kind of protections that you've added to your Tesla, right? And then who knows? Some of your suggestions, some of your comments, I could actually add to mine, and then I'll make a second video of more protections for my car, which, once again, I'm just sharing to you all, okay?